Welcome everyone. This is Gyan Guruvar, episode 1 with Professor Hemant Purandre, Deputy Director, Academics, and Professor Mayank Ranjan, Marketing Faculty at IBS Mumbai. We are pleased to have you on board for the inaugural episode of our new theme, which is Gyan Guruvar. In this theme, we will invite faculty experts who are our gurus, sharing their tips, experiences, and knowledge to help students to build on their career front.
Sir, as you're also teaching marketing in this college, we would like to know, keeping the current pandemic situation in mind, how has the scope of marketing changed and what motivates a student to choose marketing as a career domain?
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for having me on this inaugural episode of Gyan Guruvar, and very happy that you have chosen marketing as a domain. But here, I'm going to take your second question first, where you ask me this: that what is it that motivates a student to look at marketing? I think first disclaimer: I don't believe that marketing is a domain. Now, in my more than 25 years of teaching and maybe plus 35 years plus of in some form or the other practicing of marketing in various organizations, I have come to realize one thing, that marketing is not a domain, and if you treat it as a domain, it will, you're not going to go very far. So then, what is marketing? To me, and to I always say this to my students also. See, marketing is an opinion at one level. Okay. So everybody is right, and everybody has an opinion. It's like politics. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody is right. But until and unless you jump into it, until you put your money where your mouth is, it remains an opinion. Yeah? So you got to realize that. The other thing which I would also look at it is, while there is nothing right or wrong about having an opinion, it is the practice. It is the way you uh, believe in it. So what is it? Then it's an attitude. Okay. So if it is an opinion, you can just keep it in your pocket like a kerchief and just stay with it. But if it is an attitude, then it has to show. It has to show in every aspect that you do. Whether a company asks you to handle their finances, or whether a bank asks you to handle their relationships with the customers, or whether the recruitment happens, you are charged with recruitment, whatever. So in all these domains, I believe that marketing is very, very paramount and more like an attitude. So first of all, choice of a student, do not choose it for an opinion that you have. Choose it with an attitude. Okay. And choose it with knowing that you got to have that feeling inside you. Now, what have I seen? I would like to also share a little bit of gyan on this, what I'm talking about. In so many years, when I have seen students choose marketing as a domain, I see three types of students. Okay. The first, people who come and say that we want to take marketing subjects because they are easy. थोड़ा सा पढ़ेंगे, थोड़ा सा लिखेंगे, वही चीज बार बार लिखेंगे, क्या लिखना है, 4 P's तो लिखना है, you can write, no problem. So those are people, or who say no, I don't want finance, I can't handle HR and maths, मुझे नहीं आता वगैरह वगैरह. So those are what I call as lost in the woods babes. They just lost around. So they don't know where they are going. They go anywhere, wherever life takes them. The other category are people who tell them, no, marketing में ना फट से job मिल जाता है बस. I'll get a placement very quickly, and that's my idea. So I'll jump into marketing. तो बाद में देखेंगे whatever has to be. So they are the roadside traveler रहते हैं ना, hitchhikers. जो भी गाड़ी आएगी उसमें बैठ जाने. आगे तो चलेंगे. आगे के बाद आगे देखा जाएगा. So that's how they reach their destination. And third guys are who really believe that, look, either it suits my temperament, it suits my mental makeup, I can really handle it, it gives me pleasure. Whatever I do as a marketer, it is going to give me a good night's sleep. And next day I'm going to wake up refreshed again, even if there has been a setback for the last 8 days, I'll still go with the same bright face to my customer next day. And that's what, uh, at heart, you need to be a marketer. Mayank, would you like to comment on this?
Sure, sir. Sure, definitely, sir. I'm really very happy that I'm sharing this platform with Professor Hemant, and like such a vast experience he have. And I'm totally agree with the points of the three type of student which you have mentioned. I also the experience of like 8 to 9 years. Like I've experienced this thing in the classroom also, and with the changing scenario, that students have that kind of mindset. And what exactly they are doing, they are thinking कि marketing is really a easy thing, ले लो job मिल जाएगी. No doubt, I totally agree कि even in the recession also marketing is the only field where you have a job. और like salesman is the only person जो कि अगर VP और CEO की सैलरी भी वही एश्योर करता है. अगर बिकेगा नहीं तो फिर जरूरत नहीं है मार्केटिंग में किसी की भी. And sir, like you talked about the disclaimer, so I also want to add one thing over there. I just remember one incident. Like one finance student want to switch in the marketing in like after the third semester in one of the institute, and he came to me. Then I told him this thing कि मार्केटिंग के सभी पात्र काल्पनिक नहीं होते हैं, इनका वास्तविकता से पूरा पूरा संबंध है, और इसे एक इत्तेफाक मत समझो. एवरी प्रैक्टिकलिटी वी हैव इन द मार्केटिंग, every day we have that talent, we can prove ourselves. And when you are on a road, then road is like teaching you every day. You can write that thing in your experience, and the thing which you are getting as a salesman or when you are on the field, that knowledge, like that experience, you can't like get either you are studying in any kind of like preschool top notch also, but when you are into a market, then the kind of learning you are having with the customer, then you learn actual consumer behavior which we are teaching in the classroom. Then you get about the consumer perception, how he feel, how like what kind of what is the market trend. Because and those who think that finance is having a number, marketing is not, then they are totally wrong, because target, profit, and everything you have to deal. Marketing is a mathematics. If you don't know, if you don't like numbers, don't go for marketing. But I say, like what I personally feel, अगर number नहीं आता है तो don't come for marketing. Marketing is
Very
all
good.
about numbers.
Correct, correct. I mean, I'm reminded of what Peter Drucker said, that marketing is too important to be left to only marketeers. Yeah, because that's what business is all about. So, yeah, with that, I think we need to also look at what Avni had said, that in this current pandemic situation, what are the changes in the marketing domain which are coming through? As I said, say to a lot of people that organized business has been around for the last maybe 300, 400 years, ever since East India Company was there. So that's the history. And pandemic is only 6 months old. So to be able to say with certainty that this is what works and this is what will not work in current situation is probably jumping the gun. It's too early in the only thing that can work or is working is experimentation. Okay, everybody is experimenting. Everybody has to find ways and means to try and understand what will work, how will customers uh, behave, as Mayank rightly says, that unless you go out into the market, unless the shopkeeper opens his shop in the current pandemic situation, he will never know what the change has happened in the customer psyche. So whether it's a small shop, it's a vegetable vendor, or it's a bank, yeah, the banks have also undergone changes. Every day I get phone calls from relationship managers, from bank people, trying to tell me that what should be the course of action, how should I focus on loans, do I need to leverage a little more, can I borrow more, and all those kind of things. So everybody is experimenting. Yeah. So the traditional ways of segmentation have gone. Technology has given you a complete plethora of activities, how you interact with people, you what you cannot do face to face, you have started doing today. Yeah, everything is changed, and it's still emerging. Whether this is the right thing, whether Mayank, you and I will have to revisit how we teach marketing to the next batches. I really think we'll have to do that. So yeah.
So, as we all have to work on a resume, keeping in a 360-degree view in our mind, where we have to focus on our academics as well as our extracurricular activities. There are times when student focuses on, let's say, sports, but compromises on his academics. So, sir, help us understand that how can we balance between the both academics as well as the extracurricular activities without compromising on either of them?
So, shall I give you a one-word answer? One-word answer is don't differentiate between the two. There is nothing called academics separate and extracurricular separate. Sorry. The moment you start treating them as two different silos, two different aspects of your life, I think you have started a problem for yourself. The moment you say they're together, they're one, they're at, you go for a jog, you observe around you what is happening in the domain, what is happening in the business, how are people behaving, and that's management for you. That's team for you. You're playing a game, you see the conflicts, you see the competition, that's management for you. So the first thing is just remove this entire distinction between curricular and extracurricular. So in IBS, in fact, we don't call them extracurricular. We call it co-curricular activity, right? So, and if you see all the co-curricular activities, the entire gamut of things which we have, whether it is, they are all clubbed under student development, right? So that's resume building for you. It automatically comes, Mare. In these 2 years are not about the grades, not about the marks. It is not about the rat race between a 0.5% difference between your next guy. It is about the holistic development of your personality. What is the recruiter going to ask? What have you learned new? What is the unlearning that you have done? What are the old things that you have stopped? So if you say that I have learned a new game, that's great. I was playing chess, now I play bridge. I've learned to play bridge. Both the games you play on the computer, but they're both games which are going to develop your strategic thinking. So I would seriously request, as I said, to all students, not to think that I am compromising one time for the other. You go to a gym, whatever you do, everything, whether you paint, whether you sketch, all these are not extracurricular activities at all.
But I feel like co-curricular, extracurricular, or academics, because nowadays academics plays only 25% role, and co-curricular activities like where you reflect. And I've like personally experienced the classroom, the students, those who are good in like even they're participating. It means they are like, it's not like introvert or extrovert, that kind of personality is not reflecting, but showing the confidence. मतलब they don't have a fear of like defeating or a failure. The person who is at least participating, उसको इतना like he or she have that knowledge, मैं जीतूंगा या हारूंगा, it doesn't matter, I'll get the confidence to face like himself. उसको किसी और से नहीं. And once you get this thing, co-curricular activity always help you to like to fight with yourself. Like when once you start fighting with yourself, you have to like defeat yourself, and the person who will win, that is only you. So for that thing, co-curricular activity is very important, and academics help you to reflect all the theories, all the concepts which you are learning. You can reflect that thing in the like activities. Yes, I can perform. You can like promise yourself. Like Sir said, ki, like you have to set target. Yeah, I have to read 12 books. I have to read. Just put a small target also. And the person who is like totally focusing on the academics, he is like a maybe like a good in academic getting a good marks, but good marks doesn't mean he's having a good mind. The thought process is like it only reflect when you are like participating in other thing. You can like judge yourself, like give yourself an opportunity to like explore that what can the other things I can do rather than this studying. वो तो सब लोग कर रहे हैं. If you are also doing समुद्र में इतना पानी, if you are putting like 2 buckets, you are doing nothing. If you're cleaning that like seashores or something, that is your talent. Your talent is not that putting a 2 bucket, मैंने 2 बाल्टी पानी like I put in the sea and that the sea level increases. It will not happen. Everyone knows this thing. And like APJ Abdul Kalam, like he said, key to getting a success and to maintaining that are the two different things. By academics, no doubt you will get. But for maintaining the success, this co-curricular activities and IBS, we have student development. So development and growth, both thing like is important. Study will help you to grow, and for development, these activities will help you. What I feel is like what I experienced, and student I have seen that they are like into that kind of profile, and after some time they are like they are doing a great job because they have a sense of responsibility by this co-curricular activities, or like a student development council we have in IBS, and they are performing really very good.
Perfect. Perfect. I think bottom line, line is remember the race is always against yourself.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
if you say that I'm not going to race, the loss is also yours. If you race and you lose, yet you win. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir, for your guidance. As we all know that right now the companies are coming for summer internship programs for the juniors. Sir, has the pandemic affected the numbers, process, or opportunities? Also, what are the skills SIP companies are looking in students currently?
Very honestly, uh, it's early days yet. As I said, companies are also struggling. Companies are also experimenting. Companies whom we have approached have given us positive indications because unlike an hiring decision, an internship is a easier bet for the company to take. uh, their the risks are lower, the fixed costs are not there. So in that sense, yes, we are hopeful. But as I said, that some of the skills which the companies are looking for are self-starters and self-motivated people. Because if they say that if things are going to be work from home kind of an environment, if they are going to be unsupervised, you may not have the luxury of somebody hand holding you for a long time, even if you are an intern. So they want you to hit the ground as fast as possible, as quickly as possible. And in that sense, maybe the students might also be advised to just pick up a few short-term internships. If there are a lot of short-term internships, there are a lot of these companies who can give you project-based things like a live project which will help you. So before we come to our regular, uh, the internship time, which is in February, if you have picked up maybe 2 3 such live projects, maybe work, even if it is a 1 week 10 days kind of a project, so 2 10 days means almost a month kind of a thing. So for freshers, that's exposure, and it is only going to reduce the jet lag that you will have when you go into a organization for your internship. So of course, uh, as we've been saying, don't be afraid of technology, embrace the technology, learn to adapt technology to business results. So for example, all of us are familiar with WhatsApp. All of us keep forwarding hundreds of things of WhatsApp. But can we do some analysis of how a particular industry has used WhatsApp as a platform to, let's say, banks, how they have used WhatsApp as a platform? If you can even put down a presentation on that, and you want to go to a do your internship in a bank, you have something ready made to talk about. So this is where I would say that please look at these kind of options. Yeah, so I think that is what, as because I say this because I also coordinate the internship activities at IBS Mumbai. So I'm glad you asked that question. Yeah.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, sir, for helping us understand what are the possibilities. Now, sir, as you know, there is a recent requirement, or should I say trend, of doing certification course from online sites or e-learning sites. So what are the add-ons these certificate course does in an individual CV?
One thing again, I think all students will have to understand that gone are the days when you walked out of a management school, walked into a job, and then followed a particular career path, so to say. that that days of straight line growth or the days of line graph for a career are gone. Your career graph is going to be cycles. It is going to be circular. You will climb. There will be a requirement for you to unlearn what you have learned, relearn what you have done. So that is a continuous process. And if you are ready for the next 40 years of your life, so this is what it is going to be. Just to give you an example, a very close and a dear friend of mine heads a large advertising agency, global advertising agency. He's one of the well-respected names in the advertising business. And he's my age. That means he's also put in about 35 years of work ex. Today, in this situation, along with running his business, he has signed up for a digital leadership course, which is being handled by some of the best universities, the entire gamut of it. So he says, and trust me, he says that course has got, I have to work more than what I worked in college. That's what he told me the other day. So he said, don't even call me up, Hemant, forget. I'll talk to you sometime later. Now, he said, I just don't have the time because he also has to run his business. And that's the path. I said, why are you doing this? He said, I have to do it because if I have to survive, there is no option. So certifications are not a trend. Certifications, to my mind, are only an external validation of what you have put in. Okay. So treat certification as an validation. It is that somebody has told you that you are a good human being, feels good. But you have to be a good human being in the first place. If somebody gives you a false praise, no use. So certification again is like that. So do a certification in which you will yourself say that yes, I enjoyed doing this. It was a challenge for me. I have really learned something. And it's not just like again, some certificate in a bag full of resume which you will carry to your, if at all you carry. Nowadays even the interviews are online. So otherwise, so every webinar you attend, you get an e-certificate. So you can collect hundreds of e-certificates in the next three months and say that I want a stack of these certificates. But what good is that certificate? So I think each one of you will really find out. And the best part is that there are so many of them available. Right? So that's my take on certifications. I think there is no escape. It's not a trend. It's not a fad. It is a must-have kind of a thing. And
thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Hemant sir and Mayank sir. It has been an immense pleasure to have you on our first episode of Gyan Guruvar. Before we end this interview, any parting advice, note, or suggestion you would like to give to our audience?
I would sincerely like to leave all the audience with two thoughts. Life is not that serious, yaar. Enjoy. Hai. Things will happen, things will fall in place. Don't try to fix all bugs. नहीं होता जिंदगी में. Leave something and enjoy the journey. Yeah. Don't try to preempt everything. Don't try to predict everything. Don't try to ask everybody that what is pandemic, what is going to happen. Nobody knows. No, if people knew, they would tell us. Everybody only gives us their own version of the story. So do enjoy your time. Don't get disheartened. Interact with people. That is more important. The moment you feel that I am feeling lonely, pick up the phone, talk to people, walk up to your family members, have a discussion, have a chat with them, have some fun with them. And that's the way you will be able to give your best for everything. Don't get stressed out. Don't keep everything bottled up inside. Okay. So God bless all of y'all, and wonderful initiative again. And I wish this entire initiative great deal of success. Thank you. Yes, Adish.
First of all, I would like to thank Hemant sir and Mayank sir for joining us on this episode and giving us such an insightful talk. We would like to thank Gyan Guruvar audience and IBS Mumbai for giving us this opportunity. Stay tuned with us for the next episode of Gyan Guruvar. Thank you.